I'm Aldonzo.
I'm Deez.
And we, of course, like we said earlier in the show, could dedicate a whole week's worth of stuff, I think, to the Biden situation. Don't you agree, Deez?
Yeah, without question.
And I've got some insanity in my earpiece. Do you have something playing back there?
Fixed it.
Fixed it. Okay, ready to rock, good to go. Let's get on with it. So what I've got here for everybody, and yeah, some of this is going to be long-winded, but I want everyone to get an idea of what's going on when I tie this back to Barack Obama. We're going to get into some more stories about Hunter Biden and Joe Biden. Lord knows we have plenty of material here. But I want to get into the timeline of what they've got on record that's been going on with the Bidens. Let's go back all the way to November 2013. Hunter Biden joined with Chinese investors to create Bohai Harvest RST Equity Investment Fund Management Company. It was an investment fund controlled by the Bank of China, the Chicoms. A month later, then Vice President Joe Biden traveled with Hunter on Air Force Two to China and met with the CEO of BHR, Jonathan Lee. BHR's business license was approved and Hunter had become a board member. Go to February 5th, 2014. Kenes Rakishev, a Kazakhstani businessman, met Hunter Biden at a Washington, D.C. hotel. See how this is all tying together?
Mm-hmm.
Rakishev's Singaporean company wired $142,000 through his Latvian company to a Rosemont Seneca entity. Soon after, the entity wired $142,000 to a car dealership in New Jersey for a new sports car for Hunter Biden. Go to May 12th, 2014. Ukrainian gas producer Burisma announced that Hunter Biden had joined its board of directors, even though, of course, good old Hunter had no experience in the energy sector. Just a couple weeks later, May 21st, 2014, Vice President Biden visited Romania and delivered a speech to the Romanian Prime Minister, judges, prosecutors, and leaders of the Romanian parliament. September 12th, 2014, BHR invested $1.7 billion in Chicom Party-linked petroleum and chemical company. Roughly 3 months later, Hunter Biden and his business associate invested $485,000 into BHR. After that, Rakishev's Kazakhstani oil company and Burisma joined with a CCP-linked company and announced a transnational financial agreement. So, and there's all kinds of stuff. November 5th, House Committee on Oversight and Accountability documents, a company owned by a Biden associate, began receiving from a Romanian businessman what turned out to be millions of dollars over the course of 2 years. This is going all the way up to 2017, D's.
I'm not surprised.
No, this is all right there, all out in the open. Did you see this thing? This Locheski guy about the strong arming for the payments? This has been going on. Now, you mean to tell me, let's see what the last thing here we have on document is. While Barack Obama, January 20th, 2016, Vice President Biden met President Poroshenko. Remember Poroshenko, fire the prosecutor thing. In Switzerland at the World Economic Forum, Biden stressed the linkage between the loan guarantee that he had and necessary reforms in foreign policy. This is all on record. Everybody knew this was going on. Barack Obama knew this was going on. And anything that Biden was getting, Barry Obama was getting a cut of it. Tell me how I'm wrong there. Tell me how that can't be.
I mean, if that's the case, in that Barack Obama knew nothing, then he might be the worst president in history. How do you not know all these things are going on? I mean, hell, the Biden thing where he said, hell, we fired the prosecutor. I mean, that was public knowledge. It was on, nationally televised.
I couldn't even...
Crazy.
I wish I could get into everything, but we need a 3-hour show. So I left... You saw the screen I have. So Deez can see my screen. There was a laundry list of stuff, of meetings they were having. He was using Hunter Biden as his surrogate to go out there because Hunter Biden was supposedly a private citizen of the United States. He was doing his father's bidding. He was using his old man's name. Just like the text he was sending back and forth with the guy from China about my father sitting right next to me, and my ability to hold a grudge. And if this deal isn't done by tonight, it's going to be hell to pay.
Yeah.
They were strong-arming people into giving them money.
And
they were selling our country.
We also know that when that conversation took place, due to the very fruitful laptop, we know for a fact that a picture was taken of Hunter in his dad's Corvette on that day because it's timestamped. So it adds up. It meshes.
And the quote was, listen to this, and this is the quote, "I'm sitting here with my father, and we would like to understand why the commitment made has not been fulfilled. Tell the director that I would like to resolve this now before it gets out of hand, and now means tonight. And Z, if I get a call or text from anyone involved in this other than you, Zhang, or the chairman, I will make certain that between the man sitting next to me and every person he knows and my ability to forever hold a grudge, that you will regret not following my direction. I am sitting here waiting for the call with my father, and it was timestamped from that stupid damn laptop that idiot left when he was drunk and forgot about. High, drunk, whatever. Hi,
Probably
Dees.
both.
Hi, we're high here. It was timestamped that same day he was in his father's Corvette with a couple of underage girls. Did you see that picture? Supposedly one of them's his niece that he's probably was banging, that he was told to stay away from her.
I didn't know they were underage, but
They looked underage. I guess it was presumably his niece that Hallie Biden, I guess, directed him to not have any contact with her because, do you remember that? That was another thing
Yeah.
off the laptop, the text messages. I guess he was video chatting her naked, and there's her daughter, his niece, walking around.
yeah.
These people are scumbags.
Yep.
Anyway, I want to get into this too. And, they think we're stupid. How, Karine Jean-Pierre, I'm going to pull this story up real quick. And
While you're pulling that up, just there's a Twitter account, and he dives into a lot of this stuff. And apparently, and I can't get to it because the site that used to host everything has pretty much been wiped, but he posted a screenshot that came from Hunter's laptop, which was tied to Hunter's other devices. And apparently at one time, he had his father in his contacts as Peter Pedo.
Are you kidding? I didn't hear this.
Yeah. I literally found it this morning as we were prepping for the show.
Well, Daddy's a breadwinner. They're all getting rich off his name, so they don't care if he's a pedophile or not.
Yeah.
That's how sick these people are, taking showers with his daughter. And they think we're stupid. And I want to bring this up real quick. Just a couple days ago, Fox News journalist Jillian Turner asked this question to Karine Jean-Pierre. And I'm going to play it for you real quick. I think I've got the whole thing here. See if we've got it. Here it goes.
Curious if the White House and the president still stand behind his comment that he's never been involved and has never even spoken to his son about his business.
So I've been asked this question a million times.
Listen to
The
this.
answer is not going to change. The answer remains the same. The president was never in business with his son. I just don't have anything else to add. Okay.
Boom, right there. The answer is not going to change. The answer just changed. The answer for the longest time from all these idiots was, well, he's never talked to his son about his business dealings. Wasn't that it, Dees? For
Yeah.
years we've heard that. I've never discussed my son's business dealings
The
with him.
the
I don't know.
answer hasn't changed, but the evidence has.
No, the answer just changed. Listen to it again. We're going to play this for you one more time. Listen to what the answer is.
So I've been asked this question a million times. The answer is not going to change. The answer remains the same. The president was never in business with his son. I just don't have anything else to
So
add.
it went from he never discussed his son's business dealings to he was never in business with his son.
Oh, okay.
Do you see where I'm going with this? You think we're stupid? Obviously, there's some part of us as a society that is stupid that voted for this idiot. And there's so many expletives I want to say on the air right now that I can't say to describe how I feel. But the fact that people are standing behind him, like I said, is evidence that everybody's involved with this. All the elites are involved with this. Why are there some Republicans like Mitt Romney, like Chris Christie, like Bill Barr that are not coming out against Joe Biden as hard as they should be? Mitch McConnell. Why are these people just standing there letting this happen? Because they're all involved. It doesn't matter whether you've got a D behind your name or whether you have an R behind your name. If you're an elite, you're involved with this. They've all been grifting for years, and we're just now starting to wake up to the fact, Dees.
Well, some of us are.
Some of us are. We're trying to. We're trying to. So it all look. This all goes to the top. Barack Obama is not at the top. George Soros is at the top. The WEF is at the top. Okay? The WHO is at the top. These are the people that are ushering in the New World Order. And they need people like this. Why do you think China has been doing this with them? Why do you think Russia has been doing this with all these people in our political realm? They have been buying them off for years, just like the Green Initiative.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing that they're facing is the reach and the expanse of not only social media but the internet in general. And once a little bit of information gets out, it goes everywhere, and then you have a lot more people digging. So you're going to have a lot more people finding.
And what we should talk about on the next segment coming up is the wind farms out in the ocean that are actually disrupting our national security. And of course, there are wind farms that we're getting from China. So we'll be right back here on the El Donzo and D Show on Cities 92.9, the news and talk of Bloomington Normal.